Good evening, Bante. Should we start now?
Yes, Lian, can
Thank
start.
you, Bante.
Good evening, Bante. Should we start now?
Yes, Lian, can
Thank
start.
you, Bante. Good evening.
Good evening, Bante and all Kalyanamita. Namo Buddhaya and Sukhi Hontu. I'm Aliana and welcome to Ti-Ratana Vihara Friday Sutta discussion by Bante Dr. Ganggodawila Chandima. Please be informed that Ti-Ratana Vihara is going to conduct a one-day non-stay retreat by Bante Dr. Ganggodawila Chandima with the name Mudita Retreat on Saturday, 25th of April 2026 from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. Kuala Lumpur time. For further information and registration regarding to the Mudita retreat, please check on Ti-Ratana Vihara Aman Perdana Facebook account or WhatsApp groups. Everyone is welcome to join in and hope to see you at the retreat. Today is the day 168 of this series of Sutta discussion, which is the fourth class of Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta. Tonight's topic is Saññā, perception, the penetrative analysis number 3. This Sutta discussion series is sponsored by Ti-Ratana Vihara Aman Perdana, and Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta is the 16th sutta that have been chosen by Bante Chandima for this sutta discussion series. If you have missed the previous classes, please check on Ti-Ratana Vihara Aman Perdana YouTube channel for previous videos. Newcomers are always welcome, so please share about this class with others, and whoever that wish to join the class via Zoom, where we can engage directly with Bante, can contact the Vihara administrator for further information. Friday Sutta discussion is always broadcast live on Ti-Ratana Vihara Facebook channel on every Friday evening from 8:30 till 10 p.m. Kuala Lumpur time. Now let me introduce to you about our speaker. Bante Dr. Ganggodawila Chandima was the professor of Buddhist philosophy in the Department of Philosophy at Ateneo de Manila University, Philippines. His recent peer-reviewed article, Socrates and Early Buddhist Medical Ethics, Foundation of Moral Reasoning in the Care of the Body and Mind, 2005, was published in Buddhi, a journal of ideas and culture of Ateneo de Manila University. Bante also presented his latest research at the annual meeting of the American Academy of Religion, or AAR, in Boston, USA, in a paper titled Custodian Without Ordination, the Ganin Nase Tradition and Monastic Succession in 17th Century Sri Lanka. Bante is also the senior advisor to Patisota, a virtual Dhamma organization that hosts a weekly online Pali reading class, Sutta discussion, Dhamma talks, and a variety of other Dhamma activities. His Dhamma works can be accessed at www.patisota.blogspot.com, and we also can follow Bante at Patisota Facebook account. Without further ado, we welcome once again Bante, and as always, thank you very much for the wonderful guidance and teaching. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, Aliana, for the introduction. Good evening, Dhamma friends. Welcome back to Friday TRV Sutta discussion. Today is day 168, as Aliana mentioned. So let us start our Sutta discussion by paying respect to the Buddha. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So we are today going to discuss the third subject of the Nibbedhika Pariyāya. What you call looking at the Dhamma matters through penetrative search. So if I take you back to last Friday, you can remember we discussed about, what did we discuss about?
Feelings.
Vedana, Bante.
Vedana.
Vedana.
Vedana. So what did we discuss about Vedana? We discussed that Vedana cannot be seen in one way. Vedana has to be understood in many ways, and we discuss the origin, cause of Vedana. May I know what is the cause of Vedana? The origin, cause of Vedana.
Contact Bante.
May I know
Phassa.
what is the contact, right?
Okay.
Phassa.
Phassa.
Because of phassa, we are going to go through feelings, Vedana. And we also discussed that there are different types of Vedana. Not Vedana is one type of Vedana, right? I mean, basically we know there are three Vedanas, feelings. Happy feeling, Sukha Vedana, unhappy feeling, Dukkha Vedana,
Dukkha Vedana.
and neither happy nor unhappy, which is neutral Vedana, happy, neutral feeling, which is called Adukkha Sukha Vedana. That is the, I would say, the type of the feelings that we go through time to time. But Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta teaches us that there are different types of classes of Vedana. There are classes, classifications of Vedana. What are they?
Classification.
Hmm.
Types.
How many Vedanas are there in that classification? Here,
Is it Samisa and Nisamisa, Bante?
yeah. So here we understand. So three types of feelings we can see: Sukha, Dukkha, Dukkhama, Sukha. Then Phassa is the contact, which is the origin of feeling. And then there are different varieties of feelings. See here, Samisa Sukha, Niramisa Sukha, Samisa Vedana, Niramisa Dukkha, Samisa Dukkhama Sukha. So how many varieties are there with regard to feeling?
6 to 9.
6.
6, right? There are 6. And we also discuss what would happen to us as a result of going through the feelings. When I go through the feeling, when you go through the feeling, different feelings, that experience of going through the feeling creates a corresponding rebirth, right? You can say tajjang, attabhava, abhinibba, punyabhaga, good and bad. So that means we are even doing good karmas or bad karmas depending on the feeling, right?
Mm.
That's an interesting point to discuss, right? When you ask someone why you are offering dana, I feel good when I offer dana. That is why I want to go and offer dana. I feel good about it. So feeling is very much connected. You forget about dana activity. The urge, the primary urge for someone to go and offer dana, I feel happy. That's why I want to go and do it. Why do you meditate? I feel happy about it. I feel calm. That means finally everything is feeling, right? Everything is Vedana. Let's say someone wants to hurt someone. I want to hurt that person. So that person took me for granted. That person misused me. So I want to hurt that person. What is that? Is it a feeling? It's a feeling. I'm unhappy. I want to hurt that person. Right? So dukkha, a dukkha vedana. Now the person wants to create a dukkha vedana for other people. So this way, even our good karma, bad karma, kusala, akusala, they all are happening because of our experiencing feelings. So then, understanding feeling is a very, very important thing in our Dhamma practice. Because it is not always that we feel that we are doing the kusala thing. So then, as a result of that, we might get into an akusala. That's why we need to know. So in that we discuss 6 types of feelings in the above. Samisa Sukha Vedana, Niramisa Sukha Vedana. May I ask you the difference between these two? Samisa Sukha, Niramisa Sukha?
Worldly and unworldly.
Worldly.
It's a worldly or material, worldly, secular kind of happy feeling.
Spiritual.
But there is another specification for that,
Spiritual.
which has a source.
Yeah.
If it is a normal happy feeling, we call it Sukha Vedana. But when you see Samisa Sukha, that means that happy feeling has a particular source. The happy feeling is imported because of something. Then the second one, the varieties. Second one is called Niramisa Sukha Vedana. Spiritual happy feeling. This is a spiritual one. It's not worldly, but spiritual. Suppose that you are doing a good thing and you are happy about it. So you have a reason to be happy that way, to do the good things. And Samisa Dukkha Vedana, to do the good things. What is Samisa Dukkha Vedana?
Worthy,
Samisa Dukkha Vedana.
Worldly painful feeling with a source.
Painful feeling?
worldly happy feeling.
Yeah, so how to differentiate between unhappy feeling and this particular feeling, worldly unhappy feeling? Now there is a dukkha vedana, and also there is a samisa dukkha vedana. How to differentiate? Samisa dukkha vedana has a specific source. I'm unhappy because of something, but that simple dukkha vedana, which has nothing before, I'm just unhappy. And then the fourth one is Niramisa Dukkha Vedana. What is that? Niramisa Dukkha Vedana?
Spiritual unhappy feeling with a source.
Spiritual unhappy feeling with a source. Source, huh? Source means S-O-U-R-C, yeah? S-A-U-C, otherwise some people might think it's source, not source. S-O-U-R-C. So what is a spiritual unhappy feeling which has a source? An example for that? Can someone become unhappy spiritually?
Yes,
If so,
Bante.
how?
Sometimes during practice meditation, when
During practicing good things, some people are struggling, right?
nothing.
So they are unhappy. A good example, now you are supposed to talk, and you know you have to be careful in talking someone in that particular event. But your inner talker, or maybe your untrained thoughts push you, no, you better talk. And you talk, right? You try not to talk, but now your inner talker push you to talk because of your untrained thoughts. They are not properly trained. They are not trained maybe for a long time. So then what happened? That is a good example because you know that you are supposed to do, but it is not a happy feeling. But actually, it will create a lot of good things for you later on. Right? Now think about, you are making a mistake and a good Kalyana Mitta is pointing out that mistake in a private way, not in public, in a private. And perhaps it didn't happen earlier. And you are not happy also. Why you pointed out. But later, after some time, you understand that help my Kalyana Mitta did for me change my life 360 with regard to my speech, with regard to my actions, with regard to my thoughts. Earlier, it is very tough. challenge. Every good thing is challenging because there's a verse, I think, Dhammapada, Sukarani, Asaduni, Attano, Ahitani. It is very easy to do unwholesome things. But yang we hitancha saduncha, tang we parama dukkara. If there is something wholesome, that is very difficult to do. Now I will give you a very simple example. Telling a lie versus not telling a lie. Which one is easier? On the surface level, which one is easier?
Telling lies easier.
Telling a lie is telling a lie is easier than not telling a lie. So because people want to do easy things in today's world, right? Just like during the Buddha's time sometimes. They want to cut corners. They want to look for the shortcuts, right? That is the human nature. Can you have a shortcut to practicing Dhamma? Huh? Then we would have finished all the Sutta study by 2022. Why to carry this one, Almost 4 years going to be, right? You don't have to. If there was a shortcut. And we understand this practice has to be consistent. It has to be consistent. It has to be innovative. It has to be constant. So, as the Arya Savakas supposed to be, we are not supposed to look for the shortcuts, but we are supposed to look for learning the true Dhamma, right? So that's why Dhamma practice to some people could be a challenging thing, struggling thing. So that struggling, challenging feeling is called Niramisa Dukkha Veda, right? So that is how we understand that. And then the fifth one is Samisa Adukka Masuka Vedana. Samisa means wordly, Adukka Masuka, neither happy nor unhappy feeling. Do we sometimes go through certain worldly feelings where we don't look to be happy, right? Or unhappy with the source? We do, right? Sometimes we don't comment on that particular thing, right? Maybe we don't comment because the other person might get offended. We are thinking about the sensibilities of what could happen to other people. So there are feelings like that. That means a neutral feelings, a neutral one, but which has a source. And the last one, which the sutta talks about with regard to the varieties of feeling, is Niramisa Adukka Masuka Veda. Niramisa spiritual, Adukka Masuka Veda. Adukka Masuka means?
Neutral.
Neutral feel. This is more, this is closer to kind of a upekka feeling because it's Niramisa and you are not trying to create a happiness or unhappiness, right? So this is the variety side of the feelings. Vedana we discussed that day, and we discussed how to stop the Vedana. So we can stop feeling only when we know about contact, passa. So how did we discuss about this passa? If the contact is what creates our feeling, then how to stop contact?
Eightfold path, is it?
No.
Normal
The path is
eightfold.
normal eightfold path, but what will happen? What is the ultimatum when you practice it? When you practice normal eightfold path, what could be the ultimatum to you? The potential possible ultimatum? Nibbana, right? So when you attain Nibbana, what will happen? At least you are going to stop future contact after you pass away. But until you die, in that window, you still have to go through feeling because you are still carrying panchakam. That is the way. Another way to cease Vedana by stopping the pasa is being reborn as a Brahma, one of the Brahma categories. We call it Asaññā Satta Brahma. Certain Brahmas who are not going through Saññā. This is connected to today's topic actually. So there are few ways to do it. But at least we know because of the contact, we go through the feeling. If we can cease the contact, stop the contact, then Vedana will not arise. And then the way to do that is Noble Eightfold Path. All right. So we are now going to today's topic. What is it? Saññā. Let's go here. This part. It goes up until here, right? Yes. All right. So let us take a look at the Pali side first. Saññā bhikkhave. Can we all read? Because I want to, save the time. Saññā bhikkhave veditabba. So I think the writer is trying to say we have to use a repetition. That means Saññā bhikkhave veditabba. At the same time, let's go to the Vedana part. It's like Vedana or Kama. Okay, Saññā bhikkhave veditabba. Saññānaṁ nidāna sambhavo veditabbo. Saññānaṁ vemattata veditabba. Saññānaṁ vipāko veditabbo. Saññā nirodho veditabbo. Saññā nirodhagamini patipada veditabba. Itiko panetaṁ utta. So this is the missing part here, right? Here, Saññā bhikkhave veditabba. Okay. Cha ime bhikkhave saññā. Go to the note. How perception construct reality, a penetrative analysis of Saññā in early Buddhism, reflections. This is like a small example. Mistaking a string or a rope as a snake. It's not a snake. I think this happens to us all the time. I mean, when we don't know what to sometimes understand. So let's go to the note. Actually, it might be easier for us to understand this part. What is to be understood about perception? Okay. Saññā bhikkhave veditabba. Saññānaṁ nidāna sambhavo veditabbo. Saññānaṁ vemattata veditabba. Saññānaṁ vipāko veditabbo. Saññā nirodho veditabbo. Saññā nirodhagamini patipada veditabba. Iti upanetaṁ uttaṁ kincetam paticca uttaṁ. Monks. Okay, so perception is to be understood. Then saññānaṁ nidāna sambhavo veditabba. Right? Saññānaṁ vemattata veditabba. Diversity or varieties of saññā. Saññānaṁ vipāko veditabba. Result of perception, right? To be honest. Saññā nirodho veditabbo. The ending or cessation of perception is to be understood. Saññā nirodhagamini patipada veditabba. And the path leading to the cessation of perception is to be understood. So how many things to be understood?
6.
1. It's similar to the previous two. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to know what is Saññā. We need to know what is the origin of Saññā. We need to know what varieties are there with regard to Saññā. We need to know the result of Saññā, perception. We need to know how to cease it. We need to know what is the path to cease. As with Kama and Vedana, first and second penetrative analysis, the Buddha applies the same sixfold penetrative framework to Saññā. Perception is not merely a cognitive function. It is a conditioned process that must be fully known or liberation. That's an interesting point to discuss here. Perception or saññā is not merely a cognitive function. What do you think? Now, normally, when you learn about saññā, perception from psychology, neuroscience, they are normally taking it as a cognitive activity. But in the positive psychology, we understand that they are applying certain positive mental states. But in Buddhism says it is not just a cognitive activity. It represents our ethical perspective with regard to how we process reality in our own personal way. I think you can now understand the difference. Now, in psychology, it is only a cognitive act, right? But in Buddhist teachings, it is not a simple cognitive act. It is the way how we process any reality. I mean, I'm not even talking about Nibbana, any reality. Ground reality, reality of life, reality of events, right? Reality of spiritual phenomena such as Nibbana. So we all have our personal, individualistic ways of processing these realities. So Buddhism says, because of that ethical perspective, which we create in our own way, sometimes saññā is unethical. It's not always ethical. It can be ethical, unethical, processing of reality with regard to anybody's perceiving things. So then, Buddhism places a very high emphasis with regard to saññā. Now today, by the end of our discussion, I'm going to point out something very interesting, that the Buddha in another sutta teaches that we cannot separate feeling, perception, and consciousness. Actually, they are inseparable. When I have the perception, I must have gone through a feeling. That's why I'm coming to that reality. Let's say, sit together, this is a very globally unsettling time, right? People talk about politics, military actions, and all that, right? So people have their different own thoughts about it. Sit down, and then they are talking about, this is how I think about it. This is my 2 cents of thoughts about it. What would you think? This is my thought. Whether I am open or not, and somebody else adds his or her own thoughts about it. Then finally, if you learn about Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta's way as Arya Savaka, then you understand what has happened to all these people in this boardroom. The problem here is that they all have felt something about this reality, and now they are processing their own ways of realities, or maybe they are appropriating, they are creating their own version of reality with regard to the war, military actions, global unrest, right? This is how we understand. So I think it's going to be a very challenging, at the same time, a terrible, dangerous thing too. Perhaps there is someone who is very responsible for the whole world, who has to make a very ethical, very peaceful solution to that. But we don't see that is happening then, because that person may be perceiving in his own way or in her own way. Let's leave aside about the global politics. Think about our family. Think about your loved ones and how you are making decisions, how you are looking at certain things, right? So we understand that different people coming up of different ways of reacting, responding towards any phenomena or any phenomenon due to them processing the reality in their own perceptible way. So I think this is very, very relevant, very timely, because it is highly connected to Sammaditi, right view as well. Okay. So I think that is interesting to distinguish, separate out the Western concept of perception and Buddhist the Buddhist way. The Buddhist way of looking at the perception. So we are looking at that difference between these two. Right? The 6 types of perception. That means there are 6 types, just like the previous one. What are they? Can we read? Cha ime bhikkhave saññā, rupa saññā, saddha saññā, gandha saññā, rasa saññā, pottabba saññā, dhamma saññā. What are they? There is a perception of forms. There's a perception of sounds. There's a perception of smells. There's a perception of taste. There's a perception of contact, or I would say tangibles. It's a perception of mental objects. What does it mean? Here, Saññā is explicitly tied to the 6 sense doors. Perception labels experience. That means we go, whatever the experience we go through our senses, will be processed by our own perception. This is seen, this is heard, this is thought, and it is the mind's recognizing and marking function. May I ask you any examples that you think about to each of these perceptions? Can somebody share with me an example for Rupa Saññā, the perception with regard to the form? What is a Rupa Saññā? I don't know how many of you have heard Saññā with regard to Rupa. Normally people know Saññā means Saññā. What is Rupa Saññā? The Buddha says no. Saññā is coming from different senses, external, what you call external objects. Saññā is not mere Saññā. Buddha identifies that in order for me to penetrate, fully understand, analyze Saññā, I have to know how they are piling up, building up through my sense faculties. So give me an example of Rupa Saññā. Now, we all are looking at each other, right? Do we have a Rupa Saññā? We have a Rupa Saññā. I have a perception about everybody. But that perception, is that the same perception we had 5 weeks ago here on Zoom when we were doing the Satipatthana Sutta? Is it the same one, or are there some changes with regard to?
Some changes.
Huh? We have to accept that there are changes, right?
Yes.
There are changes. What kind of changes are they? If you had a haircut recently, if somebody notices over here, that day you had a different hairstyle, but today you have a different hairstyle. Huh? Then Rupa Saññā is different. That day I had my Rupa Saññā about you differently, but today you have a different hairstyle.
Yeah, but they now have a pair of spectacles.
Now see? Yes. And what else? Maybe the Zoom platform, right? Maybe each other, maybe the background, anything, right? Rupa Saññā. Then give me an example to the second Saññā, Saddha Saññā. Perception that is coming from, or that is arising from sound. So we each other know about each other's voice a little bit, right? Now, when Sumita, Sister Sumita opens up the mouth, our Sister Sumita is there, the Sabda Saññā is there. And we have that feeling. We have that Saññā. When anybody else is saying something, that is that person. How do I recognize that? Because I have processed it earlier, right? I have processed that sound earlier. Now, even you can take another example with regard to Rupa Saññā, deja vu feeling. You feel like deja vu thing. You like, I have been to this place before. What is that? Maybe in the samsara, right? Sometimes when you meet new people, you talk to them and they talk to you, you feel we are very friendly, right? Maybe there's a connection, but I don't see the connection now. But I feel we are connected. Saddha Saññā. And third one, what is the third Saññā? Gana Saññā, right?
Yes.
Is it Gana?
Smell.
Third Saññā comes from smell. How do you recognize smell? I say suddenly you smell a durian. Oh, there's durian somewhere. You smell that thing. A different variety of that durian. You smell that thing. So you recognize, right? Sometimes you smell something because of your experience about another something. Let's say, you know the lavender smell. Suddenly you get to smell lavender smell. You think it's lavender. But then you understand it's not lavender. It's something else. That means why you smell like that? You smell like lavender, but it is not lavender. Why is it? Your Gana Saññā is affected by your internal problem. You are sick. You cannot smell it. Right? Sometimes you are sick. You have a blocked nose. Right? You have flu and you don't smell it properly. Sometimes there are problems like, but I'm trying to tell you, Saññā also comes from smell. The fourth Saññā,
Rasa.
Rasa Saññā, right?
Taste.
I think you will give me 1,000 examples for that, right? Give me one example.
Spicy chili.
Sour, salty, spicy.
Food, nice food, ice cream.
Ice cream.
Sweet taste. Sour
Ice cream, right? So let's say now you want to eat ice cream and you go to ice cream shop. Now, when you go to an ice cream shop, they are giving you to try different ice cream sample, right? And there are 8 types of ice creams over there, starting from caramel, ending from pistachio, whatever. And then, now what is your perception at that point? You are always going back to which one was the most tasty one that I experienced in my life. I want to go beyond, not going below of that experience. Why? Your Rasa Saññā is so powerful. See, don't try the mango one. Mango one I know about. Don't try. Waste of time, waste of money. You try something new. But finally you try a new one, but you are not happy about it. That is what is happening to many people. They want to try new things and they are unhappy. And they are saying, no, the one I had earlier 2 months ago, that is better. Why? That ice cream from somewhere that person had was very good to that person. But I'm telling you, when you experience taste, you are carrying it forward. Then you are going to start experiencing new things because of that previous experience. But sometimes that Rasa Saññā gives you a very much hard time. Right? It can happen. Okay. And then the fifth one, Pottabba Saññā. What is Pottabba Saññā?
Touch.
Touch. Touch. Perception that comes from touch. What kind of touch? Now think about, you are planning to go to Europe in the next 4 weeks. Suddenly you hear you have to be stranded in an airport. You can't go, right? It's a tour. You have to go through Middle East. You miss that touch. I cannot travel like that before. They are not going to refund my money. What do you call, the agent might tell you, we'll give you half of the price, the half of the things you, what do you call, earlier deposited. But we can, what do you call, we can actually postpone it to next year. But keep in mind, there are additional expenses because of this issue. You are not happy. You don't get that touch you had before because you flew in that route before. Okay? This is one small example that somebody might go through. Another example, you are someone who is always looking after comfort. I mean, it is, of course, a normal human quality, right? But sometimes, even though you look for the comfort, you don't get it, right? So that is a dukkha. But some people process it in proper way. But why you are looking for comforts over and over? Why is it? Because you have experienced that before. That memory, that recognizing of the comfort, that there's a good comfort that is available that I had before, is being carried forward by as a Saññā. That is called Pottabha Saññā. And then the last one. Is there a last one? Pottabha after that?
Dhamma Saññā.
What is it? Dhamma Saññā. Dhamma Saññā. I think you have the Dhamma Saññā now, right? What is Dhamma Saññā? Dhamma Saññā.
Mental objects.
May I know what is Dhamma Saññā?
Mental objects.
Yeah, how to take it.
The thought.
Dhamma Saññā means our thoughts. So when we are thinking, when we have thought about something, those thought experiences keep coming after us as a recognition. Let me tell you this way. Let's say now tomorrow is Saturday, right? The start of the weekend. And then you are now entering into Saturday. So you have a certain thought about Saturday. If it should be a good Saturday, I had to be this and that. XYZ things should happen. If you want to clean the house, if you want to go for a walk, if you want to go somewhere, you have a bunch of thoughts that worked out in some Saturdays in the past. Now, when the Saturday is coming, you want to make it more productive, more meaningful to you, right? But sometimes you cannot make that happen in that way. Why? Certain unexpected things start to happen. What kind of things can happen to you? Suddenly, you are advised by your whoever that you need to go for a medical checkup all of a sudden. Suddenly, you need to do some repair for the car, right? Suddenly, you have to go somewhere. You don't want to go, but you have to go, right? So that's why the Buddha says, I mean, leave some buffers, leave a space for you to properly engage with unexpected things in your life. Then whatever the things happen to you, happily process them. But anyway, Dhamma Saññā means thought experiences we had before, they come to us as a perception, as a Saññā. Now think about another experience you had. Right? Let's say you have been to a certain place before, right? But you are not happy about that trip. Now you have an opportunity or somebody asks you, What do you think about that trip? Then either you might be happily sharing, maybe you might be sharing it in a different way. So whatever the experiences with regard to the thoughts that you've gone through will come to us all the time. They are mostly in the past, happened in the past, or even yesterday, even today. And those thought experiences are called Dhamma Saññā. So then how many Saññās are there?
6.
6 Saññā. Can you name them in Pali or English?
Rupa
Rupa Saññā,
Rupa Saññā,
Saññā,
Santa Saññā, Ganda Saññā, Rasa Saññā, Potabba Saññā, Dhamma Saññā.
Dhamma Saññā. Okay. All right. So now we are moving forward. That is the 6 types of perceptions. But keep in mind, still we haven't discussed about the varieties. These are not the varieties. Now think about the Vedana. When we discuss Vedana, we understood 3 types of Vedana: happy, unhappy, neutral. And then we discuss varieties of Vedana. What are they? Samisa Sukha, Samisa. Right? Those are varieties. Yes. In the same way, here we understand what are the Saññās we are going through in our daily life. Rupa Saññā, Saddha Saññā, Gana Saññā, then Jivha Saññā, Potabba Saññā, and Dhamma Saññā. Now we are moving forward. We have to discuss about the varieties of Saññā later on. Now we are going to discuss about the cause, why perception, why Saññā arises in my life, in your life, in everybody's life. Nidana Sambhavu, Passu. Same reason, isn't it? Vedana arises from contact. In the same way, Saññā also arises from contact. That is why I told you, feeling, perception, consciousness cannot be separated out. But Buddha separated them to analyze it. But in the experience, you cannot say, this part is feeling, this part is perception, this part is consciousness. Why? They are hardwired. They are so much embedded inside. Okay? So now we know the reason, cause of perception, that is passa, again, contact. Now we are moving on to the varieties of perception. What varieties are the diversity of perception? Katamacha bhikkhave saññānaṁ vemattatā aññā bhikkhave saññā rūpesu aññā saññā saddhesu aññā saññā gandhesu aññā saññā rasesu aññā saññā pottabbesu aññā saññā dhammesu ayang ucchati bhikkhave saññānaṁ vemattatā. Now you might think, well, isn't this the same thing that we discussed here? Yes, name-wise, yes, but this is little different. What does the Buddha say? Here we discuss Rupa Saññā, yes, but here Buddha teaches us, when you have a Rupa Saññā, that is different from Saddha Saññā. So each one is unique to each other. Okay? Each one is unique to each other. It's like when you are happy, it is a different unique feeling. You are unhappy, it is also a unique feeling. If you are neutral, it is also a unique feeling. In the same way, Saññās are unique to each other. So don't take them as a whole, right? I think we can understand this very easily when you go through the problems that people are going through in their life. So, What is the diversity? Varieties of perception. There is one perception regarding forms, rupa Saññā. Another sound, another. They all are different to each other. That means when you have a rupa Saññā, somebody else might have a sabda Saññā for that. Right? I think that's a good way to look at it. Right? Now think about maybe someone goes to the vihara, join the chanting. Okay? So that person is listening to the chanting. Maybe Bojjhanga, Sutta, or any Sutta, normal chanting. The other person is not listening to chanting, looking at the Buddha statue. So I feel calm and peaceful. Same moment, same event, but two people go through two Saññā. Very interesting, right? And then another person is going through the sixth one, Dhamma Saññā. Why? No, every time I go to the temple, I'm not observing anything. I simply want to see the Buddha statue. Mental habit. So I'm calm, I'm happy. You all want to be happy, right? Somebody wants to chant, somebody wants to do other thing, somebody wants to do nothing, just, right? Be in that moment. So that means different people are carried away with different Saññā for their own happiness. Please keep in mind, I'm not trying to rate about those three events. Those are three events. I'm not trying to upgrade or downgrade those three events. I'm trying to tell you, different people are motivated by different Saññā for their own happiness. Or maybe for their own unhappiness. That is a good example for that. Even you take rasa Saññā, I think taste as a Saññā, right? Now, some people, when they go to the shop, maybe restaurant, they try, a lot of people, they taste the food, right? But there's one person who is having a different Saññā while going to eat, maybe while eating or before or after. What is that? This person is very much concerned about the texture of the food. Texture. Not about the taste part. Why people are saying good food? Yes, good, but they don't have a good texture. Right? So that person is carried away by Rupa Saññā. For the Saññā that's supposed to be in the Rasa Saññā. That's why different people go through different Saññā in the same experience. That's a very interesting thing. Right? So I think you may find a lot of examples, but I just wanted to distinguish a little bit. Here, note, perception changes according to its subject. The same person perceives differently. Even the same person can perceive differently through each sense too, showing that Saññā is multiple, shifting, and context dependent. Right? So we discussed about the varieties. Now we are moving on to the result. Katamocha bhikkhave saññānaṁ vipāko vohārang chepakkākaṁ bhikkhave saññaṁ vadāmi yatā yatānaṁ sañjānāti tatā tatā voharati evaṁ saññī ahosinti ayam bucchati bhikkhave saññānaṁ vipāko. Something very interesting. We didn't find this kind of thing in the early two, Kama Vedana part. The Buddha says here, I say that Saññā or perception results in conceptual expression. Vohara. Can we discuss about this? That means yata yata nan sanjanati tata tata voharati evaṁ saññī ahosinti. What is voharati? Depending on what you perceive, you voharati. Voharati means voharati. You give the name to that. You give the conventional or new name to that. Voharati. You know, there is a sutta in the Digha Nikaya, Pottapada Sutta. You may search later. It's a very long one. In that sutta, Buddha says something very interesting. For those who are learning Pali language, any other language, even your own language, the Buddha says, Yahi Tathagato Voharati Aparamasa. Tathagata only uses the language in convention, but does not attach to the language. What does it say? When you use Pali language, Magadhi language, you only use it. You cannot attach to the Pali language. Because language is unreal with regard to the reality. That's why when the Buddha was teaching us Nibbana, he didn't want to use very affirmative words. How did the Buddha introduce Nibbana? Akata, undone, ajata, unborn, asankata, unconditioned. Why so many negative words? They are not affirmative words. Why the Buddha wants us to think Nibbana cannot be interpreted in language. One very good example is when anything happens to us in the secular worldly world, where are we looking for the support? As the forlorn support. If some injustice happens to someone, right? And there are no other choices to go for, what is the last support for that person to find the justice? Huh? Law. You have to go for the court, right? And you go for the court while hiring a lawyer, right? Then two lawyers are going to discuss the matter, right? So normally we understand, depending on the ability, what ability is that? Discursive, logical, argumentative, intellectual, analytical, synthetical ability of the particular lawyer, the status of the very case can go to any side. Okay. So if the language is very real, then everyone must be given the justice anywhere in the world. But sometimes it's not happening. It is finally everything at the discretion of the ability of the lawyer who can voice out his ways of, discussing the matter. So that means, although that is a very good thing, I hope that there are good lawyers all the time. What does it mean? If language is real, then every time, always, everybody should have the justice. It should not be changed depending on how people argue about it, right? But that's why the Buddha said, yes, I use the language to teach Nibbana, but keep in mind, I don't attach to the language. So vohara means that. So Saññā, according to the Buddha, here, he says, the way how we perceive anything, what we are going to do for the perceptions we are making, is we are going to make it conventional in our own way. As you can see here. Yata yatanang sanjana. In whatever way one we perceive, in that same way we speak. Thus I have perceived. This is how I understood, perceived. This is called the result of perception. Yata yatanang sanjanati, tata tata voharati. In whatever the way we perceive, in that same way, one speaks. So now can you understand that perception is an automatic ability that everybody has, right? I mean, even a small kid has perception, right? Animals also have perception. We all have perception, right? But what does the Buddha say with regard to perception? Until you know how to process the perception according to Dhamma, you will misperceive everything always, all the time, right? So then what we need to do is that we have to protect us from misperceiving reality. That is the plan of learning Saññā here, right? So we know where it comes from, what are the sources of Saññā perception. Now, just now we discussed that each Saññā is a unique experience. Even one person can go through many Saññā at the same time. Different people can go through many different Saññās too. Just now we discussed how we create the Saññā. We create the Saññā depending on how we perceive it, right? So now may I ask you a question just to spice up this conversation. In order for us to process our perception with regard to somebody, experience, world, happiness, unhappiness, what are we supposed to do? Any thoughts?
Upeka,
Huh?
just remain neutral.
Remain neutral.
Do not conceptualize and I don't know, shouldn't perceive something, just be as neutral, not
Huh?
making any
Judgment.
sense out of it.
What is your question again, Bhante, please?
Okay, question is, now we understand the problem with the perception. The problem is we misperceive, right? In this whole perception experience, even before you learn Dhamma, according to this teaching across the Pali Canon and even especially here, what we know is that, what we can think about is that we have misperceived a lot in our life with regard to us, with regard to other people. So then what are we supposed to do according to Buddhism, basically speaking, not what we are talking at the end of this sutta. What are we basically supposed to do when we perceive anything? Now Hema told us better to stay neutral. But sometimes we cannot be neutral because we are asked to give our opinion, right?
Form
That's
judgment.
right. Mhm.
Form judgment.
No judgment.
Form judgment.
Yeah, we form our own judgment from our perception.
Did you say we have to form a judgment?
Yeah, I mean that's what we normally do when we perceive a certain judgment about something.
Actually this misperception is a judgment. Automatic judgment. Because you are a bad person. How you say I'm a bad person? Because I can feel it. It's a judgment, right? Don't try to label people by looking at the cover of the book, I mean, you have to read the book first, right? So what are we supposed to do? I think we discussed about it earlier many times. We are not supposed to react to our experience, rather to respond to the experience. If we do that initially with wise attention, we are at least adjusting our perception a little bit closer to the reality, true reality inside. Okay, that is the ultimatum. That's the ideal level of adjusting our perception. We have to adjust it. We have to fix it, right? Otherwise, we are already creating our own perceptions all the time. Right? So let us try to be responsive. Just like Hema told, sometimes we don't have to talk about it. We don't have to reply to those people. Why? Just observe it enough. Sometimes we cannot do that. We have to say something about it. Why? We know when we talk, this can get better.
Yeah, Bhante,
Sometimes even you talk, even you don't talk, nothing happens, you better stay quiet. right? So there are different situations, right?
Yes.
So in Sri Lanka, those villagers are talking. For different buns, there are different bananas. So if you want to eat that particular bun, you have to find out the banana that is going with that bread, that bun. So in the same way, we need to think that not all actions need a response. Actually, the response is not giving the response. It's the response. Okay? So it depends. So, but ideally speaking, by knowing how to respond is a better way to manage it earlier. I mean, of course, the Buddha teaches here what to do for Saññā later on, practicing Noble Eightfold Path. But before we go to that higher level, at least we try to manage it early. Sometimes when things are happening to us, we mess up with the things, right? How we mess up? We talk bad about it. We open our mouth, say something very uncomfortable to the other person. Then later you want to apologize to that person. Right? Why is it? Now, let's say there's something happened and you are very unhappy. You use the most harsh word that you can use at that point. Right? And later on you understand, I think I should have not used that word. The other person is also very angry for using that particular bad word. Maybe the subject. Right? So that means when something happens to you, don't try to react to that thing very fast. Take your time. Taking time is very important. Okay? Right? So when you take time, you can respond to it. I think we discussed in some of our discussions about postponing emotions, right? Remember?
Yes.
I think we discussed that in many classes. Let's say you're receiving something not pleasant to you, and then what if you postpone replying to that thing, right? Perhaps you might respond in a bit more decent, civilized way to that person, right? In a few hours, maybe one day. But if you have reacted badly in the past few years with that person, if you suddenly stop it, that person become more angry. Now you are even not looking at my message, right? You must, right? I should deserve a response from you, but you are not even looking at my message. How bad are you, right? So that's why we have to keep good friendships with people. If we messed up, even we become good people, those messed up people will call us, we are messed up too, right? So better take time. Okay, so now we know the cause of Saññā. It is our misperceived perceptions. And then we are trying to bring it to our way of speaking, expressing about it in the conventional language. And then cessation, how to stop Saññā. Okay, if Saññā comes from Passa contact, then Passa has to be cease, right? Perception. This refers to the cessation of appropriated proliferating perception. The above perception. At deep levels of practice, perception no longer fabricates identity or grasping. Now, may I ask you any experience that you were able to stop your perception in your meditation, cultivation, anywhere? Any thoughts? Anyone wants to share? By seeing things from different angles. Now we are asking, have you gone through any moments where you didn't create perception at all? Or maybe at the very least, you had very least amount of perception. I'm asking those moments. Have you gone through those moments? If you haven't gone through those moments, you have proliferated your perception all the time. Small perception, you have proliferated, expanded it. Actually, you must have gone through moments where you have the least amount of perception. Just like Hema said, when things happen, why to give a reaction to those people? You try to safeguard that point, right? What are the other moments? When you practice meditation, think about a very challenging meditation for some people, metta meditation, right? You have any experiences when you practice metta? I think metta is very challenging to many people. Why? It involves people. Breath doesn't involve any person, right? You just watch your breath. But metta, I have to do it for myself, my loved ones, neutral people. I have to involve everybody. But the problem is I can do that, but I don't have the same connection that I make in the meditation with them in my real life. So how to do it? In metta meditation, I supposed to do it that way. But in my real life, I don't have that connectedness with those people. So then, for some people, metta meditation is a place where they cannot minimize their perceptions.
Bante, is especially difficult if you have to send metta to a person you do not like or person who has been creating trouble for you.
That's what I'm saying. Compared to Anapanasati. But that is, we have to do it. We cannot avoid it. We have to do it. At least we start it. I'm trying to say, have you gone through any meditation practice? Any moment in your life, have you gone through any spiritual moments where you had the least amount of perception through meditation, through chanting, through dana, or through any personal incident? Anything? If you cannot say it, that means you had no moment of having that least perception. That means you are struggling with dukkha, right? Perception, when you have perception all the time in the similar level, strength, you must have been going through a lot of dukkha. Why? Perception expands the moment, events that we went through in our life. Right? Think about 15 years ago, something happened. When I think about it, not happy about it. It shouldn't have happened. So, and then you expand the level of perception that you had on that day 15 years ago. The Buddha says if you can minimize perception, you are happy. You're a happier person. Right? So then what should we do? What are we supposed to do now then? Try to create the perception in the proper way. Then we don't create misperception. I call those expanded perceptions as misperceptions. If it is a perception that you perceived in the proper way through Dhamma, it would have not been expanded. Because you see it as anicca, fleeting, that's all. Nothing to go back, nothing to create. Actually, perception is making stories. Can you think about any event in your life that you didn't create a story? Mental story, yeah? Oh, some people go and do gossip stories too. I mean, it's very terrible, right? But I'm asking, have you gone through any event in your life in the past that you didn't create a mental story? That means we created lots of mental stories about it. That means we are not free from Saññā. And I tell you, those stories, they are attached to misperceptions. Yes, Jenny, you have a question?
No, Bante, I just want to share something I find, I don't know why, but I just want to let Bante know because when my late father hasn't passed away, me and him, we didn't really have a very good relationship. But I mean, I respect him as my father, but somehow, things are not really we are not that close. But when he passed away, then immediately whatever that is unpleasant between me and him automatically dissolve. And I don't know why. So now every time when I think of him, I don't have all those negative perception about him. Yeah, I just want to share that.
That means you may have processed those stories in a very different way, right? That's why. But just now you shared with us that it was not a very good relationship.
Yeah, we are not that close, not like the normal father and daughter relationship. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and I thought, I would have the grudge against him even after he's passed away. But somehow, immediately after he passed away, I kind of like let go everything automatically. Yeah. So now when I talk about my father, I don't have all those, all the bad perception about him. So, but I don't know why. Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe you have an innate ability to let go things in your life. Yes. Maybe it might be due to your innate nature. So different people are different. But if those experiences are coming to you all the time, then I think there are stories there at that point. But I don't think the way how you explain, right? So you let go them, right? But may I know whether you are doing some dana or those things to the father also after that, when he passed away?
After he
How
passed
you
away,
look at that part of, because in Buddhism nobody dies that way, right? Physically die and then going to be reborn somewhere, right? So then in that case he is somewhere now, right? Already. So have you ever experienced what to do for him now? Well, relationship between me and him was not good for different conditions, but he passed away. Do you have any thought about it too?
no, because after he passed away, because he passed away without any will, so I have to pick up all the, all the baggage, all the, yeah. But
Did you say
because
he passed away without a will?
yeah. So all the assets are, are hanging. So I have to spend like 7 or 8 years to, to clear
Fix
up all
those
the,
things.
fix those things. But because I'm the only daughter, so I have no choice. Yeah. So,
Well,
but eventually everything settled. So, yeah.
Well, you have no remorse, you have no negative thoughts about him, right?
No, not now anymore. No. Yeah.
See, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like you are the good example of this today's class, right? Perceived well, right? Good. That's a very good way to look at it. Okay, so so we understand that for most of the events we have made stories. So that means we have misperceived a lot of things. Okay. Because of the timing, we have to keep going. So then we have to stop what you call contact. That means what we can do, just like Jenny shared with us in her own story, but you may relate to your version, that when we go through any new experience, or when we had a previous experience in this life, let us try to respond to it. Let us try to look at it from anicca, dukkha, anatta perspective. So we may minimize any misperception with regard to that. Because anicca, dukkha, anatta, impermanence, unsatisfactoriness, and not self are the three universal marks of existence that the Buddha asks us to always bring into any thought, any experience. So we will minimize any huge or maybe expanded ways of creating mental stories about it, right? And then We are moving on to the next one. Okay, the path leading to the cessation of perception. Now we can stop it. We can stop the perception by ending the contact. How to end the contact? It is by practicing the Noble Eightfold Path. Right? Samadhi, right view, right intention, Samma Sankappo, right speech, Samma Vacha, right action, Samma Kammantu, right living, Samma Ajivo, right effort, Samma Vayamo, right mindfulness, Samma Sati, right concentration, Samma Samadhi. So when you practice the Noble Eightfold Path, just as a general practitioner, what will that help you in this third analysis is that you can even end unnecessary mental creating unnecessary mental stories. Because whenever an event is going to happen to you, you are trying to look at those intentions. You are trying to look at what thoughts I'm going to have with regard to that story, right? So you are safe. Finally, yatocako bhikkhave arya savako evang saññā pajanāti. So imang nibbedhikang brahmacharyang pajanāti saññā nirodha. So this way, the noble disciple is going to understand saññā, not even saññā, as you can see here, the origin of saññā, the varieties of saññā, the result of saññā, the cessation of saññā, the ending of saññā, and how to end the saññā. All these 6 will be thoroughly understood by Arya Savaka. So why did the Buddha not use bhikkhu here? Why Arya Savaka? Yatochako bhikkhave. He's addressing the monks, but saying not monks are going through this. Arya Savaka goes through this. Why is it? So it is not only a monk-based thing here. Arya Savaka means noble disciple. Who's an Arya Savaka? Anybody who follows the Noble Eightfold Path. Noble disciple. Right? Okay, so in that, in the next couple of minutes, we are going to look at here some of the very important aspects of Saññā from other suttas. I will pick up very important aspects due to the timing. Number 1, why is it called perception? So this is a sutta in Majjhima Nikāya, Mahavedana Sutta 43. You can see here. To what extent, friend, is it called perception? It perceives, it recognizes, therefore it is called perception. How? An example, what does it perceive? It perceives blue, yellow, red, white, right? So this sutta, Mahavedana Sutta, is a very normal example because I pick it up just to give you an additional sutta reference. Now, when you know colors, when you know certain color spectrums, you do it by Saññā, right? So what will happen to us when we age? Will our ability to recognize colors a little bit fade away? Yes, as we age, our ability to distinguish colors will fade away, right?
Yes.
That means in order for us to not to have misperception, not only we are not supposed to create stories, but also we have to take care of our eyes, our ears. Why? If I don't have a good ear, I will misperceive, right? I think in our daily life, how many times we misperceive other people talking to us, we don't listen to them. And they are also unhappy, we are also unhappy. They are saying, I told you something, but I forgot about it. Why is it? We are not listening. Perhaps we have a problem with regard to our ears. So that means we have to take care of 2 sides. One is through our mind, thoughts, we should not create stories. On the other hand, take care of your capacity of sense faculty so that we will be able to perceive properly. Why feeling, Vedana, perception, Saññā, consciousness cannot be separated? Same sutta. Here Buddha says, because we don't have time, I will not read the English one. Feeling, perception, consciousness are these states conjoined, associated together, or separate. Then it said, feeling, perception, consciousness Vedana, Saññā, Viññāna are conjoined, not separate. And it's not possible after separating them one by one to explain their differences. For friend, what one feels, that one perceives. When I feel, I perceive the same thing. What one perceives, and then you cognize, you think about it. Therefore, these states are conjoined, not separate, and it's not possible after separating them one by one to explain their difference. Actually, in the Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta, we know Buddha has separated, just like body and mind, but you cannot separate body and mind. They are together. There's no body without the mind, mind without the body. There's no feeling without the perception, and no perception without the feeling. And there is no consciousness without feeling, perception, and there is no perception, feeling without consciousness. They all are interconnected, right? So when they are interconnected, we have to know their cause is very apparent. The cause is passa. If they are not separated. And finally, I want to finish this with two more things. Saññā can recognize complex concept. You remember we discussed Girimananda Sutta? Girimananda Sutta, there was a monk called Girimananda who was very ill. And Buddha told Venerable Ananda, you go and teach him 10 Saññā. Can you remember one Saññā the Buddha taught? This is a very important moment to know whether you can remember our past lessons. Can you tell me one Saññā you learned in the Girimananda Sutta?
Anicca Saññā.
Anicca Saññā. Perception of impermanence, right? So it is said when you know these 10 Saññā, when you practice them, your sicknesses will get better.
Anatta Saññā.
Yeah, there are 10. Sabbaloke Anandira 10.
Asubha Saññā.
Asubha Saññā.
Abhinava Saññā.
Yes.
Papana Saññā.
Right, 10.
Viraga Saññā.
Viraga.
Nirodha Saññā. Sabbaloke Anabhirata Saññā.
Saññā.
Sabbasankharesu Anicca Saññā. Anapanasati.
Yeah, there are 10 Saññā. So this is why I made this point. Saññā can recognize complex concepts. And finally, I want to finish today's sutta discussion by pointing out a very interesting sutta called Vipallasa Sutta, Anguttara Nikaya 4.49, which says the problem with regard to misperception. Now, when we misperceive, what will happen to us? It is said, Saññā perceptions can be distorted in 3 ways. What are they? Saññā, Vipallasa, Chitta Vipallasa, Titti. Actually, what does it say is that there are 3 distortions. So one is the distortion of our perception. Other one is the distortion of our thought. And the third one is the distortion of Ditti. And what does the Buddha ask us to do to prevent that? There are 4 fundamental distortions affecting perception. Why we are having this misperception? We see the impermanent thing as permanent. We see dukkha as happiness. We see not self as self. We see the unattractive as attractive. This is the reason of why our perceptions or thoughts or views can be distorted. But if we see the impermanence of the situation as impermanent, if you see the dukkha as dukkha, you see the not self as not self, if we see the unattractive as unattractive, that will give us the proper perception, proper mind, and proper will. So that means we are supposed not to create a misperception this way. Like, don't make your Saññā a distortion called Saññā Vipallasa. We're going back again one more time. Today we discuss Saññā, perception. What is Saññā? The Buddha said Saññā means perceiving. And there are 6 types of Saññā we have to understand. Rupa Saññā, Saddha Saññā, Gandha Saññā, Rasa Saññā, Pottabha Saññā, Dhamma Saññā. And we discussed the varieties of origin of Saññā, that is contact, passa. And we discussed the varieties of Saññā. That means each Saññā, 6 Saññā, is unique to each other. And we discussed the result of perception, which is how we are creating Saññā as our conventional way of expressing, understanding things. And we discussed how to end Saññā, that is to end contact. And the way how to do it is Noble Eightfold Path. All right, any questions? We will take 1 or 2 minutes before we finish. If you have a question, please raise your virtual hand.
Bante.
Yes, please.
Bante, it's not necessary from feeling the pain. Then I noticed this case is more from perception, then the pain comes.
Yeah, that's why,
Yeah,
although we
hold on.
learned Vedana earlier,
Yeah.
in many suttas, Buddha says, you cannot say perception is what you call posterior to the Vedana. Sometimes perception is the precursor to the feeling.
That's right.
It is the reason to the feeling.
That's right.
Because of that bad experience, you recognize it, you are unhappy about it. But this sutta says we need to understand them separately, but in the actual functioning, Saññā, Vedana, Viññāna work together.
Yes. Yes.
So anything can arise before.
Yes.
Any of them out of the three can arise before.
Anytime.
Anytime, anyway.
I noticed that because last 2 weeks somebody come in our space, in my space, is really in pain, but I can see it's coming from perception. The things that she see is so differently and perceive it, her perception that make her in pain. So Bante, that's where I stopped from joining in, and I just observe and just not adding more and to her pain by talking more things. So it's better to be shut up and just listen the pain that a person get through. So I felt it was really helpful by not talking much. It's just lending a ear when a person is in pain through perception. So that was my last 2 weeks. I noticed that it helps by not talking more for us to be the listener. So for me, that's what I noticed. Thank you, Bante.
That's why sometimes we need to just observe one. We don't need to do anything, right?
Yeah, Bante. Yeah, it really tests on me, like what say whether I'm going to join in the drama or am I going to join in or not. Then it make me see that it is really the perception come in a distorted way that hurts the person so much. So I did encourage the rest not to add more, just feel the pain and pray for her. That's all I said. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a very wise way to handle it. So that means feeling can come after perception, or perception can come before feeling, right? Or consciousness, when you have the consciousness, I mean, definitely it processes the both at the same time. So it depends, but we learn them separately. Any other question you have for today?
I thank Bante for the notes that at the ending there, which is true. It should not make the what is it?
Vipallasa. Pali word is vipallasa. Distortion.
Distortion, and then the anicca, don't make it
yes.
impermanent to permanent. I mean, it is really spot on what I've seen, and I thank you for the notes that it make it see clearer that the anicca and then dukkha and the anatta. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right. If there are no questions, I want to tell you that our next class is going to be about the fourth one, right? The fourth Dhamma concept that we are going to study here is asava. So we discuss karma, Vedana, today Saññā, then we're going to discuss asava. After that, kamma. After that, dukkha. So we have 3 more, but the immediate next one is asava. So we will discuss that. So I hope that you learn Saññā, not in the normal way that you know from different Dhamma teachings. That's the important thing. You only know Saññā, that's Saññā, just Saññā. No, Saññā, how does Saññā arise? What are the different Saññās? How it is going to be stopped? What is the way to do it? And Saññā is not stand-alone activity. It's not just a metacognitive activity. It is a mental state that arises together with feeling and consciousness. So Saññā, Vedana, consciousness arise together. They are simultaneous. Okay, so then let us then end our Sutta discussion by transferring good karmas. May all the good karmas we've been learning about Saññā, perceptions today, through Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta's penetrative analysis, be transferred to all the departed ones who passed away in the name of all of us. May all departed ones receive all these good karmas. May they be able to receive all these good karmas, and may they finally attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Idang mi ñāti nang hotu sukhita huntu ñātayo. Idang mi ñāti nang hotu sukhita huntu ñātayo. Idang mi ñāti nang hotu sukhita huntu ñātayo. May Deva, Naga, Mahindika receive all these good karmas. May they be well and happy. May they protect and bless all of us for good health, pure life, prosperity, safety, happiness. May Deva, Naga, Mahindika also finally attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Ittavata cha aphehi sambatang punya sankadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Ittavata cha amhehi sambatang punya sankadang sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Ittavata cha amhehi sambatang punya sankadang sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Akasatta ca bhummatta devanaga mahindika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakhantu sasanam. Akasatta ca bhummatta devanaga mahindika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakhantu desanam. Akasatta ca bhummatta devanaga mahindika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakhantu mang parang chirang rakhantu pan sadati. Next is to make the Dhamma wish. Our Dhamma wish is to be surrounded with Kalyana Mittas. May we always surround with Kalyana Mittas. At the same time, may we become Kalyana Mittas to as many sentient beings as we meet in our samsaric life till we attain Nibbana. Imina punya kammena mami bala samagamu satang samagamu yava nibbana patti. Finally, may all the good karmas we're making today by learning Saññā as a penetrative Dhamma analysis be supportive and helpful for all of us to attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Abhivadana siddhissa niccang vaddha pacāyino cattaru dhamma vaddhanti ayuvanno sukhang balang ayurārogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevaca ato nibbana sampatti iminate samiccatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So with those blessings, we'd like to wish you a pleasant good night till we see again next Friday at the same time. Thank you, Aliana. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Hope to see you.
Thank you, Bante.
Thank you, Bante.
Sadhu, sadhu,
Thank you,
sadhu.
Bante. Thank you, brothers and sisters here.
Thank you, Bante.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, Bante. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Good night. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you, Bante. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Have a wonderful weekend. See you all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Terima saranai Bante.
Good night, son.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Good night.
night.
Good night, Bante. Take care. I see you on Saturday, on Sunday.
Sunday.
Ah.
Good. Yeah. Thank you, Aliana.
Thank you,
Mel.
Bante. Good night, Bante.